Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is light, it's the evening and we have light. I feel amazing. I have missed this. We are no longer living in the darkness, and honestly I've already felt like my mental health is just doing well. So today we are going to be doing an update on my project Pam. I've been doing this since January with as part of my 2.0 version, second series, whatever you want to call it. We're back and we have some updates. Let me just get my spreadsheet up so I can tell you all the info as we go along. We do have a rollout and we will be running something new in. So first up we have got this. This is my Pure I don't actually know how you pronounce it. Pure Soiree Diaries palette. And in this palette we have got the shade Gala rolled in, which is the third one on the top row. So this one here. I've managed to use this eyeshadow 12 times in this last month. A total of 27 uses in this project alone. We're getting a good dip, you know, there is a good dip forming and I'm very happy about that. The zoom? No, the focus is short. I just realised I'm putting lip product on, so apologies for my lips. The next item on my list is this. This is my Mint Money metallic nail polish by Holo Taco. It's one of my favourites. I really do love, I don't know if it's going to show you in the sunlight how well it's glistening, but it is glistening beautifully. I have been using this mainly to go all over my fingers like this, and I have managed to use this one. I've managed to use this 8 times over this past month. A total of 16 uses in this project. The goal is to reach this to 50 uses, and throughout this project so far I've just been using it as an all over shade. I think going forward I want to start using this as a topper just to kind of get through this a little bit faster, because I am going through a lot of other different nail polishes as I always do, and I would much prefer to have this out earlier than not. So I think that's a good idea to do it as a topper. I do wear a lot of green nail polishes, so I think this would be great to work on top of them, or even like a blue shade, you know, just to like experiment and add this on top instead. And hopefully that will mean that I'll be able to roll this out in the next month or two, rather than waiting several months for me to reach the 50 goal. I think I'll be able to do it much faster, and I'll tell you why I actually know that I will be able to do it faster, and I'll tell you that later on in the video and you'll see why. Okay, next item is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Prismatic Amethyst. Again, I'm not opening this because this will fly everywhere. To be honest, I've not repressed this. That's what the word was. I was trying to think of what the word for like repanning, or you know, redoing it. It's repressing. I remember the word. Oh, okay, I'm so happy with myself. So it's still very powdery. I used this 4 times this last month. A total of 14 times within this project, and I'm using it until I have used it 20 times. So 6 more times. I think I could potentially get this rolling out next month, which is good. I do love this highlighter though. It's just the fact that it's kind of completely smashed, and it's just too much effort to repress it that I'm kind of just letting it be and just using it a little bit like sparingly, I guess. It's like every time you open this you stop breathing in the hopes that it does not explode everywhere. There's been some close calls, but so far most of it has managed to stay in, which is pretty amazing to be honest. But yeah, the next item is my Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and on here we have got the 5th shade. It is the green on the top row, which is this one here at the top, the one that's got a dip in it. This one here. So I have used this eyeshadow 8 times this month, and we're getting a good dip. A total amount of 20 uses within this project. I think it was pretty much brand new rolling into this, so let's see how long it's going to take us to hit pan on this. I think I've tried to hit pan on a couple of different eyeshadows in this palette before, not quite got there, so I'm going to try better with this one and see how far we can get and how long it's going to take, so then I can know from my other ones how long they're going to take. The next palette is my Revolution Ultra Professional palette in Flawless, and in here we had the shade Copper Shimmer rolled in, which is this shade here. Now I have not hit pan on this, as you can see. We've got a good dip going though. We have got a good dip. So I managed to use this a total of 15 times this month. 42 times in total in this project. Going forward, I foresee that my uses won't be as high anymore each month, because I was working on this palette solely. I hear a lot of noise. Noisy neighbours have now stopped being noisy. We're back. Yes, as I was saying, so this palette I was using pretty much every single time I was wearing makeup since June or July, because I was doing, as it was part of my use in every eyeshadow challenge. I've actually forgotten what I've called that challenge, but I think I did the first update of that in June or July last year. If I remember to, I'll put it up in like the thing so you guys can see what I'm on about. But going forward, as I've now gone past this palette, I'm not using it every single day, the uses will be a little bit lower, so I think progress will be slower. However, we have actually managed to get a good dip that I think we're probably going to be pretty close, and it won't surprise me if we hit the goal like this month. I was mainly wearing this as part of like my eyeliner. I was wearing this one whilst I was working on these 3 eyeshadows down at the bottom, and it was good to like mix these together. That was very long-winded, but there we go. We have got this. This is my Bumble lip product by Colourpop. Honestly, my uses this month have been quite outrageous. I've only used this 2 times, so there's now a total of 9 times in this project. I don't think I set a usage goal for this, but I think I'm going to set a usage goal of 20 uses on this, just because I don't wear it enough, and it's not something I would wear every single day, especially when I'm working from home. I don't wear makeup every single day, and I don't want to pick up a very bright red or darker lip product to work on. So I've left this standing up pretty much the entire month, and so it's kind of settled now towards the bottom, so I can now truly see how we're going. So we are, I want to say we're probably about roughly around the same place we are right now with where the red mark is. I don't think we've moved much further down below that, but having this standing upright has meant that I can actually see the progress, and yeah, I think that's a good idea for me to do. But it's also kind of made me surprised at how much I have used this. I didn't realise. I thought it would be like much further up, you know what I mean? But the windows don't lie. Next we've got this. This is my e.l.f. concealer. This had's just fallen over, so hopefully I can still kind of show you guys where we're at. So last month we were where the red marker is. If it's in focus, I don't know. And if I like move it around a little bit, you can kind of see that we're now like just a little bit lower than the red mark, or like halfway to the bottom of where the red mark is, which is awesome. I don't know if that even focused well or not, but I ended up using this 6 times this last month, a total of 20 uses in this project, and just overall actually this was brand new before I started this project and rolled it in. Again, I don't think I have a usage goal for this. I think I was just going to see how long it takes me to finish this, so I'm working on 2 other concealers at the same time, so progress probably is a little bit slower than I would like because I am working on 2 others at the same time, but that's just how it goes with me. And then next up we've got this. This is my Liz Earle Naturally Active Botanical Essence number 15 Eau de Parfum. And if you see where the mark is, where the green mark is, we are very much below that marker now. So we have used this a little bit this month. I've actually used it 5 times, a total of 18 uses in this project. So we're going down very slowly, but we're going down. I'm not sad about it staying in this project for a while, to be honest. This is another one that I think I'm just going to see how long it takes me until I finish it. Next, let's go into the 2 items that I rolled in last month and talk through them. So the first item was my Holo Taco blue flaky Holo Taco, like a topper, not eyeshadow, nail polish. My goal for this was to use it 50 times, and I used it 50 times. I probably could have used it more than that, but I stopped myself at 50. I redo my nails like once or twice a week, so I redid my nails that many times over the course of this last month or 2. Well, yeah, no, just this last month. It's only been this last month. So yeah, very speedy. It's because I like to have different nail polishes on, and every time a nail polish chips, I then redo that nail. But then sometimes throughout the week, I want to do my whole nail set a different thing, like try nail art and stuff like that. And then I redo all my nails, and then one of the chips, and then I put this one on top of that. You know what I mean? It adds up quite quickly. Anyway, yes, so this is rolling out today. This is why I'm okay with Mint Money being a topper, because this one is rolling out. This isn't necessarily a topper itself, but with the coverage it has in 1 or 2 or 3, or usually just in like one coat, I mean, that is actually good coverage as a topper. So I want to kind of like experiment with that a little bit over the next like month or so. I'll try not to roll it out in less than a month, but I also kind of want to. And the final item is my little NYX Transylvania Solo Single Eyeshadow, which is looking like this. So we haven't really managed to get a dip into this. Well, we have kind of. You can kind of see it there. I used this 9 times over the course of this past month, and that's it. So we haven't really managed to get a huge dip, but we got kind of like a little dip. So something's there, but you know, it's not massive. That being said, before I go on to rolling in the new item, I forgot and realised after I posted my previous update that I usually have a palette or an eyeshadow single or whatever rolled in alongside my items. Last month I completely forgot to A, mention the palette that I was working on, and B, roll in a new one. So the item that I was working on before was the Modern Renaissance palette by ABH. I think I have 14 eyeshadows in there, and I think I used 12 of them within that month. And then in last month's update, I just did not roll something new in because I just completely forgot to do that thing. So I'm not actually mad about that. I'm not going to roll something new in today because I just don't feel the need. I'm working on a lot of eyeshadows at the moment in different projects. So maybe if further down the line I'm not working on as many, then I will maybe bring that back to play and work on that alongside stuff. But I just don't need to at the moment. I'm working on enough as it is. So with that being said, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 eyeshadows rolled in at the moment. So I am fully allowing my entire collection to be rolled in. And I'm allowing 1 eyeshadow to be rolled in. If I land on that, then that's great. I'm only allowing myself to have 5 eyeshadows rolled in at once in this project. And at the moment I've got 4, so we can go the full on 0 to 921 on my spreadsheet and roll in whatever we want to roll in. It's actually 972, not I got that wrong, way off the mark. So 0 to 972. Let's roll and see what we're gonna get. What is that? 331. That is going to be an eyeshadow. Let's see if I can roll it in. Let me just check, double check. I can just realize you can see my cat's little box a little bit, I hope. But thankfully there's no number 2s in there, so it's okay. Anyway, the eyeshadow I have rolled in, 331 on my spreadsheet, is this NYX single eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Sin. It looks like this. So it is another light eyeshadow. So I think this will be quite easy to work through. And that is my Project Pan update for March. This year is cracking. Oh, that was a bit of a weird one, wasn't it? I feel like this year is both going very fast but also very, very slow. It's felt like winter has lasted forever, and now that we're through daylight savings and we are getting warmer, the sun is shining, the sun is still here, and it's like 6 p.m. I am loving this. I feel so much more alive and good. So yeah, look forward to seeing what's going to happen this month. As for what I think is going to roll out in April, I like kind of guessing to see if I'm right or not. I think I can actually probably guesstimate, considering how quickly it took me to get through the blue flaky nail polish. I think I will probably roll out the Mint Money one this kind of month, especially if I use it more for toppers as well as doing normal nail polish with it. I think I could easily get that done because I do my nails like twice a week. I don't know why I do it twice a week. I just really enjoy doing my nails. It's kind of therapeutic for me. Honestly, I don't know if you can see, but I've got like magnetic nail polishes on. Magnetic. And I just like really enjoyed doing my nails. That's it. That is my update, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And this was very chatty. I feel like I've not really sat in front of a camera for a while. I kind of do this like once a month when I want to do these updates, so I feel like it's a long time coming. Anyway, I will catch you guys on the flip side, aka on Sunday. And yeah, alright, see you guys.